Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Cowboys are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Packers defense that wants to get off the field.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, fourth best in the league. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Rodgers now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
On second down, Montgomery takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the D-line's going to spread out. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Jalen Smith. I got to have some enthusiasm for this young man who missed his whole rookie year because of a knee injury in college. To see him back on the field making plays, that's exciting.
It is, and the good news for him, still just 22 years old, so hopefully a long, bright future ahead of him. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The play clock's running down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a pretty familiar sight because Ezekiel Elliott in 2016, his rookie year, had 14 runs of 20 yards or more. That led the NFL.
And he said in the offseason he wanted to be better when he got into the second level, so he's shooting high.
I like that. I like a guy who wants to get better at his craft. Look out, defenses.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
In motion here is Witten. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some room to work. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run with Marshall. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers on the move to his left. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Rodgers now on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Crosby on now to kick it away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run with Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. Spins past him. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now Marshall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A first down carry by Elliott. Twisting away. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Second and 5. In motion right comes Beasley. On second down, Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's a big league run. Takes him down inside the 5-yard line. And momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Keith Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They go play action here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Let's go. Big series right here. You gotta step up.
Now Prescott. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Watch that in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only quarterbacks Matt Ryan and Tom Brady were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Montgomery back to the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So that'll back him up 5. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Rodgers to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Rodgers again now. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
I know as a defensive back, I was taught to play it the way that we just saw. Use the back line as an extra defender and make sure they throw it over your head and not in front of you. In front of you means it's a touchdown. Over your head, you've got a much better chance.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw on 2nd down, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. David Irving. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
319.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A give to Elliott running left. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And here's Marshall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Keith Marshall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play, as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Rodgers throwing a slant pattern here, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
you.